All right, good morning, y'all. Welcome back to Epic Nearshore Panama City. I'm Bob. Today is Wednesday, January 31st, and we're sitting in the bay. I tried to go offshore, and the rollers are so bad coming through the pass that I can't even get out of the pass. I mean, they're running over 6 feet. And so I turned around and came back in. I'm sitting on the sailboat wreck right now. I'm going to try here for a few minutes and then probably run up to the Hathaway Bridge. We got very little wind. I mean, it's probably 5 or 6 miles an hour, but not much wind. But the Gulf is not pretty right now with those big rollers. I fished Monday, and I had two guys from New Jersey, Dan and Fred, and we went offshore for probably about 15 minutes. We got out there and couldn't keep the trolling motor in the water. I mean, just literally without a hard anchor, I wouldn't have been able to stay, and I definitely didn't want to run a hard anchor. And so we came back in, and it was tough. I mean, we caught 2 fish all day. So it's tough in the bay right now. I think that we could have caught some fish if I can get offshore, but right now the bay is tough. Water temperature is 54, so it's come up a few degrees. It was 48 last weekend, and but it's come up to 54. It's not terribly cold. It's probably 54 degrees, but we're just gonna see if we can catch some fish. I've got some guys or somebody coming with me tomorrow and Friday, and we're going to try and get offshore again. But we'll just see what the wind's doing to us, or the waves are doing to us. So we're just gonna fish, see what we can catch. All right. Well, we weren't getting bit over at the sailboat, so I came up here to the Hathaway Bridge. We'll try here for a while. There we go. I got him that time. Good fish, whatever it is. 20-pound line. Oh, man. Big redfish. Not giant, but a nice redfish. Really nice redfish. He's 28 inches, so he's a little over keeper size. That's a nice redfish. I caught him on a little piece of squid. So they'll eat just about anything. That's a giant pinfish. I do catch a few of them that big, um, especially here around Hathaway Bridge. That's just a big pinfish. A little gag grouper. That's the biggest pinfish that I've ever caught. That thing's huge. That's a big pinfish. You can see how big he is. He's 13.5 inches. That is a really big pinfish. He's got a lot of meat on him. And when pinfish get that big, that 10 to 13 and a little over 13 inches, they're actually really good to eat. You just got to get through the bones. It's kind of like eating a big bluegill. They're actually pretty tasty. But and the world record is like 3.5 pounds. I mean, it's a really big pinfish. That one probably weighed a little over a pound. I mean, they get big, but we don't get them like that very often, or don't see them out here that big very often, because they get eaten by everything else. There's another one. Not quite as big as the second one I caught. If you wanted to have some fun, you had little people that wanted to catch some fish, it's not a bad fish to catch, and it's decent to eat. But just a big pinfish. Big grunt. It's a nice grunt. Another grunt. All right. Well, we're not getting bit anymore here, so I'm gonna go back to East Bay, see if we can find something down there that'll bite. All right. Well, I came over here to the paper mill, and I'm sitting right in front of the corner of the old dock, old concrete landing. There's fish here, and I'm getting bit. So we'll fish it for a few minutes, see if we can catch something. Not what I was expecting, but it's bait. It's a little sand perch. Oh, I should have checked my camera before I released that fish that I just released. I caught a redfish that was huge, just a great big bull. Caught it on 20-pound line, 3/4 ounce swing jig with a 3/0 Mustad Demon perfect circle hook. You can see what he did to the hook. He straightened that hook out. So I got to put a new hook on this jig. Wasn't expecting a redfish. I'm in 50 feet of water out here on the pipeline. Got bait and stuff all over the place down here on this structure. And was expecting mangroves or something small. And but he ate it. I put him in the boat. I'll have pictures of it on my Facebook page, Epic Nearshore PC, so you can see that. I've got him laying on one of my rod lockers, and my rod lockers are, I don't know, every bit of 4 feet long, and he's close to it. Not my biggest, but he was a dandy, that's for sure. Another sand perch. There's another big fish. Feels like another big redfish, though. Yep, another huge redfish. All right, battery's good. He's straightened out a 7/0 hook. Golly. That's a big old fish. According to this, it's 25 kilos. No, 25 pounds. He feels heavier than 25 pounds. That's a big fish. Shoo-wee. I'm not sure how accurate this thing is, but that's a big fish. That's my third one today. And I'm not catching them on big pieces of bait. I'm catching them on little pieces of squid cut, about, I don't know, 1.5 inches long. All right, I'm gonna call it a day. It's been a pretty good day. I've had fun today. Didn't catch a lot of fish, but the ones I caught were big fish. Wanted to go offshore, was disappointed I couldn't get out of the pass. Rollers were just too bad. Went up to the Hathaway, caught that 28.5-inch redfish, and then caught, I don't know, 5 or 6 12 and 13-inch pinfish and grunts. So it was nice up there. Came in here to the pipeline and caught 2 great big redfish. I mean, they're just massive redfish. The last one I caught weighed 25 pounds on my grips. I don't know if this is a boga or not. It's a Booms. I don't know what brand that is. But anyway, we were able to catch some nice big redfish. Most of the fish I caught today came on a 3/4 ounce swing jig with a 3/0 Mustad Demon perfect circle hook. The last one I caught on pin Fierce 4 with 30-pound line and a 7/0 Mustad hook. Ounce of weight just to get it to the bottom. We're in 62 feet of water here. So, of course, we got an incoming tide, so it's constantly changing. But it was a nice day. Been a little bit breezy. It's temperature-wise, it's not bad, but the wind is kind of chilly. So anyway, I appreciate you joining me. I appreciate you watching the video. I hope you learned something. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell if you want to get notified when I release new videos. I will be out here tomorrow. I've got Pat supposed to come. I'll let him know that I couldn't get offshore today, and we'll see if he still wants to go. We may can get offshore tomorrow. That's the intent, is to go offshore. So if he comes, well, even if he doesn't come, if I go fishing tomorrow, I'm going to try and go offshore. But I'll see you next time.